Comrade Philip Shaibu, in most cases, will act like a buccaneer bat.
I am not aware of any plot or any scheme to impeach the deputy governor.
He will be sucking your blood. He will be breathing into the wound. At the end of the day, you will even thank him, not knowing that he is the cause of the wound.
It's unfortunate that this is just a preemptive move by him to conclude what he has already started.
The coming days, I will equally tell the world what he has been doing as regards this quarrel over the years. He will go to Oshomole and say all sorts of things that are not true. Instigate the man. Make the man to be angry. Then he will rush back to Obaseki and say, oh, Obaseki, look at what Oshomole have said about you. The idea that, oh, Oshomole wanted me to be governor, I rejected. Foul.
I have had reports for months now that he has been in close consultations with friends from another party because he is not sure that you, the leaders of PDP, were going to allow or give him the ticket for the governorship in 2024.
But he has succeeded in creating a rift, a very deep gulch between the governor and the Comrade Oshomole. The problem was caused by him. Today is not the day to enumerate how he caused it, but in the coming days, we have interesting days ahead that I will come out one by one how Philip sowed the seed of discord that is in Edo today.
The only problem I have with the Nigerian leadership space is how some of our leaders continue to use Queen's English to communicate, but then their governance style is in vernacular. While I begin to have people who speak phonetics and speak with clean, clear understanding and communication skills, but then their governance and administration is without any form of clinical analysis. They do not even have the connect with the people. So their skills ends with just being able to communicate hugwash and nothing more. So no disrespect meant. But then Obaseki was somebody I really liked, followed, and I anticipated a whole lot from his government. He brought a couple of new ideas to the system, created new policies, worked some great programs. But at the end of the day, he spent more time fighting battles than actually governing the state. And if anybody anywhere from Edo State seems to be surprised or looks even shocked at the battle between him and his deputy comes to limelight, then you're either ignorant or you are just lying, because you knew it was going to get to this point. A man sacrificed relationships he's built for years, sacrificed several things just to stay with you. Of course, you know what you wanted, and if you say that the deputy governor has not communicated his agenda, it means that the disrespect or this disappointment became heavier when I heard that from him. Of course, what was it? Oh, why will he sacrifice the relationship he has had with Comrade Oshomole for years just to follow you? He wanted to become God. Maybe he felt you would appreciate it more and give him easier access than the already saturated environment of the APC, where he has to fight with several men of timber caliber, lions and tigers, so to speak. But then again, my interest in this is not to come and separate fights. You guys can remain fighting. But my only problem is governance is about to suffer, and some people are playing lip service. These are not PDP leaders that came to the governor in solidarity of the fact the deputy governor to disown the deputy governor. How many of you had paid this kind of solidarity visit or courtesy visit to complain of the administration, of what has not been done, the Benin Auchi-Okene Express Road and several other areas of the state, really in your senatorial district, that needs critical intervention? The projects and program, which factory is working in donuts, which facility in Edo North that is gainfully employing Edo North indigenes. Which, what is the government presence in Edo North? But you are going to come to Benin to come and pay solidarity visit and disown deputy governor. That's the problem with this country. Play politics all the time. The governor has fought everybody. He has fought who is not supposed to even fight. He has fought those ahead. He has fought those beside. He is going to fight those beneath him. He is fighting. If not for grace, maybe he would have. Let me even leave that. And it's disappointing. Governor Obaseki, you can do more. There's so much work that needs to be done. It's just a couple of 1 year and a couple of months ago. I think you should be hurriedly fixing the areas of this state you have not fixed. Several things that needs to be touched. You have done well. I must say it. I will not be scared to say it. He has tried his best. Proud of a lot of the programs he launched. But I think a lot of them do not have direct you don't like truth in this country. Governor, you have done well. But a lot of the things that you have done do not have direct implications or direct connection with the people. The Wi-Fi idea, great, right? Great. I saw the innovative plans you have for the state, great. But there are several other things that require. So I expected you to look at those critical areas, road construction, link roads, and even if it was, I'm disappointed that you continued from your predecessor and did not fix the Benin Water Storm project. Even if you refuse to give account to the people of the state of how 30 billion naira was washed away without the water storm project being built or established or connected, you still did not look at that. Several billions of naira you have raised as revenue from this state. You fought too much. And it's disappointing that we are back to this era of fighting. Just because we still have over 12 months to go. And instead of you to be focusing, you are not allowing this. Well, you have been fighting. If you have spent 7 years in office, eventually calculatively or cumulatively, you would have fought with about 6 years and had just 1 year to govern the state. Unfortunately. You fought. And then it's not a problem though. If the fight was to fight for the people to benefit. That's why I am disappointed to see the analysis and narrative going on as if there has ever been a fight. The fight with Danobi and the legacy PDP. How did it benefit us? Nobody. Are we having roads being constructed or fixed in the state now? Several of them. Just so you know, I'm not one of those persons that look things from the surface. Right? A lot of you celebrate Comrade Adams Oshomole, but I think he was just a cosmetologist. Right? He beautified the city and left the very critical. And I'm still saying it. For example, the Red Roof project in Edo State was done to beautify schools, but the curriculum was not touched. The teachers were not equipped. We still had problems with the educational module in this state. But Obaseki came and tried to fix that, even though he did not look at the consistency and the continuity of that particular project. So I had a problem with that. There are still several schools in this state that needs urgent attention, that needs teachers, again, government do more about cosmetology. If you go to the areas in the state where the schools are being visible and you start to fix them, then you leave the ones in rural areas. Remember that the ones in the urban areas, the people there have got alternatives. There are private schools of your level that you can send your kids to. But in rural areas where these guys are hell-bent, their only hope is in public schools. It was abandoned. And it's been abandoned. They are going to fix airport road, secondary circular, good one. But their rural environment. For example, I am worried why the government has not paid attention to ensure that the Ekewa road is fixed. I'm talking about the upper airport road from Ogba River down. That is a critical place. And there are several others in several other communities around. So, government of cosmetology doesn't 3 million. Does it? I know I'm begging the governor, the deputy governor. I don't care to know what the fight you have. So, I'm not surprised that you are fighting. Or fix those states. Don't leave this state like this. Several money is coming to your hand now. You are hearing the current president is saying that several remittances are happening. Don't use it to fight. Fix the state. Fix the state. There are several things that some of the roads that you have fixed needs to be refixed because you gave it to wrong contractors. Fix the state. You cannot be a technocrat in TV and be a crass, wicked, unrighteous tout in administration, in deeds. No, sir. You cannot speak Queen's English and deliver administration in vernacular. It must be done. It must be done. So I'm not going to take side. I personally met with Deputy Governor. My sojourn of ensuring that the state is governed or the next administration is done is going to be given to a man who is capable, with character, with competence. I've met with several of the aspirants, spoken with them widely, met even the ones that you think I cannot mention. I've met with them, and then I appreciate their understanding of the things. Now, so I appreciate the deputy governor in some of the giant steps he has taken, especially in sports, for example. Forget that English of the governor gave him. The deputy governor is a sport loving person, so he has fixed that. He's fixing a couple. But let this fight not stop progress of the state. That one is what I'm after. So any of your boys that are jumping and healing, and this is how we spend several time fighting the legacy PDP, fighting this, fight the legacy trust arrangement, every drama everywhere in this government. So when the people wants to select the next governor or elect the next governor, look for a non-fighter. Look for the person whose profile picture or who is a campaign poster has his hands in his pocket to say, I didn't come to fight. Yes, that's one of the ideas. So share this video, don't let us remind them that they have got a duty as the oath that they swore to govern the state. So in rain or in shine, wherever they are, it doesn't concern us. Let those states be fixed. The road needs attention. So all of you doing videos to speak for the deputy governor, speak for the governor, no problem, we'll go ahead. But ensure that nothing stops administration of duties, administration of governance, and the delivering of the dividends of democracy that we in this state deserves. Goodbye.
But let me put it very clearly on record that I am not aware of any plots or any scheme to impeach the Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Philip Shaibu. I have also checked, and there is no such plan, or there was no such plan. So the court action that has now been taken by him, for me, is a thing of shock and disappointment. I have sat back to reflect, try and understand why somebody I have worked closely with and given so much latitude to work has decided to go on this course of action, and in fact gotten to a point where he had to go to court. And it is clear from what has happened in the last few weeks that it's unfortunate that this is just a preemptive move by him to conclude what he has already started. I have had reports for months now that he has been in close consultations with friends from another party because he is not sure that you, the leaders of PDP, were going to allow or give him the ticket for the governorship in 2024. I must state here that Comrade Philip Shaibu has never had a courtesy to discuss his ambition with me. What I hear is that he is consulting. Because the last time we spoke about my succession after the last House of Assembly elections, I did say that we should all be patient and that our task today is to try and finish well, to conclude all the projects we have started and to unify and consolidate our party. Because it's only when we do these two things right would we have the support from our people to produce my successor. I am not angry. Naturally, I should be disappointed, but I am not angry because I think I understand what is going on, and would want to thank you for this solidarity and ask that we should not be deterred. We need to consolidate our party, PDP. We need to unite our party. We need to bring everybody on board. And as we start our local government campaigns tomorrow, I will implore all of you to please join me. Let us build the PDP that will continue to dominate the politics of Edo State. We must finish well so that our people can continue to give us the mandate to rule them. Edo will continue to be great. And that the collective, that is the efforts of all of us, is what will drive our future. No one man can be bigger than all of us.
We are here as leaders of PDP from Edo North, representing the 6 local governments that made up Edo North, to address the press on the prevailing very ugly issue going on between our very respected Governor Godwin Obaseki and his deputy, Comrade Philip Shaibu. What is happening is very, very unfortunate. The people of Edo North, we met severally. For the past 1 week, we have been doing consultation, meeting, interest group, women organization, artisans, student group, to have discussions that what is happening in Edo, is it good? What should we do? Initially, we decided to play low because in democracy is about disagreement and agreement. And what is important at the end of the day is to agree for the benefit of the people. We decided as a group and as a people to send a powerful delegation to the deputy governor to urge him, to beg him to make peace with his boss, the governor of Edo State. Because at the end of every war, you end up in a roundtable conference and decide and make peace. As a leader and as leaders of the 6 local governments, we met again and said, we cannot keep quiet. Because if we are quiet, it can be taken for our consent. Let us speak out to help the views of our people. You cannot have 2 captains in a ship, particularly in a setting, in a state setting like Edo or in Nigeria. The governor is the governor of the state. That governor is Godwin Obaseki. The office of the deputy governor is just an office in the office of the governor. It's not different from the office of the governor. So we expect that our son, Comrade Philip Shaibu, will work hand in hand with the governor of Edo State. No one is saying he cannot contest as a citizen of Nigeria to contest to be the governor of Edo State. Nobody is denying him that fact. He can. But everything has procedure and protocol. In any organization, like you have NUJ chairman here, we have the vice, you have the secretary. The day the vice chairman of NUJ try to outshine the chairman, there will be crisis. Even where they disagree, there are more constructive ways the vice chairman of NUJ will engage the chairman. And at the end of the day, they agree behind the curtain, come out and speak to the public. But in this instance, the deputy governor of Edo State, Comrade Philip Shaibu, is trying to outshine his master, which is quite unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. We are here to say, the people of Afemai, we are not with him. The PDP leader of Afemai, we are not with him. We are solidly behind the governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki. Obaseki have done so well for the people of the Afemai region. During Obaseki, and Edo North and Afemai man, my respected self, emerged as Speaker of Edo State House of Assembly. in the history of deputizing for governors in Nigeria, the situation in Edo is very different. I cannot tell you that I know the name of the deputy governor of Delta State, even when Okowa was there. I don't know him. I don't know the name of the deputy governor of Lagos, Akwa Ibom. I don't think I know. But in Nigeria, the deputy governor of Edo State, Comrade Philip Shaibu, is a household name. It is not by his making. It is because the governor of Edo State, Comrade His Excellency Godwin Obaseki, give him a very wide latitude to operate with it. He functions as if sometimes you will mistake him as governor. I think with that, he mistook the governor's simplicity for stupidity. And we, the Edo North people, we are very, very, very grateful people. We are not treacherous people. When you do us favor, the Edo North journalists that are here, you can learn, you can see them. They are very humble people. My brother Aliu is there. Very, very humble. Anywhere we are, we distinguish ourselves. Whether you are from Onwa, whether you are from Esako, whether you are from Akoko Edo, we are very, very simple and team players. So the governor has given the deputy governor opportunity, but the deputy governor seems to be taking the governor's large hat to mean governor doesn't know. No, the governor knows. The governor is a man with a very large heart. The governor is a man that speaks very less, very little. He doesn't talk very much. But if you are close to the governor, you will know that he is a man of God. And in most cases, God always wins for him. When I speak as an insider. As a speaker of Edo, former speaker of Edo House of Assembly, I have worked closely with both Oshomole and Obaseki and Comrade Philip Shaibu. We are colleagues. He was majority leader in the House, and I was a member of Edo State House of Assembly. I want to tell you today as an insider that all the crises over the years between the governor and Oshomole, the brain behind those crises is Philip Shaibu. The problem between Comrade Oshomole and the governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki, today is a problem created by Philip Shaibu. I am an insider, like I said. All of you know that I am an insider in government. Comrade Philip Shaibu, in most cases, will act like a buccaneer bat. He will be sucking your blood. He will be breathing into the wound. At the end of the day, you will even thank him, not knowing that he is the cause of the wound. That is the kind of person he is. He will go to Oshomole and say, Obaseki, in the coming days, I will equally tell the world what he has been doing as regards this quarrel over the years. He will go to Oshomole and say all sorts of things that are not true. Instigate the man. Make the man to be angry. Then he will rush back to Obaseki and say, oh, Obaseki, look at what Oshomole have said about you. The idea that, oh, Oshomole wanted me to be governor, I rejected. Foul. It's a lie from the pit of hell. It's a defensive lie. Destructive lie. Lie meant to blindfold people. It's false. At no time did Oshomole told him that. But he has succeeded in creating a rift, a very deep gulch between the governor and the Comrade Oshomole. The problem was caused by him. Today is not the day to enumerate how he caused it. But in the coming days, we have interesting days ahead that I will come out one by one how Philip sowed the seed of discord that is in Edo today between the governor and the former governor of Edo State, Comrade Aliu Oshomole.